what's the Turing test for the alien to make sure that they're not lying to you, right? With AI, right? You can ask it, well, who made you? Do you have consciousness? Do you feel pain? Can you lie? And it's only going to say what it's programmed to do. The thing about AI, especially, is that it's programmed to correct itself till it.
And you can also trick it. You can trick AI to give you answers that it won't give you. Sometimes I've seen people kind of work around these language models.
You're trying to set a trap, a linguistic trap, where they've already exposed themselves, so you know if they don't give you the answer that's obvious that they're lying, right? And like you could say, aliens, does God exist? But what you're doing is you're already doubting, or you're allowing it to tell you about yourself, which means you're receptive and you're looking to someone who seems more intelligent than you to define your beliefs about reality. And so that's where I think it can be dangerous. Joe Rogan especially got to the point where he's like, where do you think they come from? He's like, I don't know. I can't claim where they come from. We think outer space. They could be underwater.
Well,
they could be another density of reality that's able, like when we go underwater, we go in a submarine.
He thinks that we know where they come from, but he won't. They can't say. He kind of like hinted towards that.
Just like a fish, when we catch that fish, and Joe Rogan's comedy special he brings up this joke. You catch a fish, you pull it up, you take a picture, like you throw it back in, and the fish is like, "What the heck just happened?"
Yeah.
And so in this, when I talk about different versions of density of matter, maybe in space, or maybe all surrounding us, is that we're in our own version of the pond. And we don't have the lungs to step out. We don't have the capabilities. But we could get pulled up, right? And maybe one day we'll be walking around outside the water.
They pull them up all the time. That's, you go back to all the abductions and people. That's when you start to lose people. They're like, abductions, oh, my God. But, I mean, that happened. I'm almost positive it did, just because of all the people who said, maybe it hasn't. Maybe that's crazy. Right. Maybe that's a bridge too far, as some would say. There's a lot. With Travis Walton and obviously Whitley Strieber and a lot of these others over the years, a lot in like the 60s, 70s, that 80s, that's when most of that all happened.